Bills. J-Dog back to answer more goddamn questions. Before we get to the goddamn questions, though, J-Dog got in the mail yesterday, actually, maybe the day before. Shout out to the goddamn Buck family. Sent the goddamn dog a fucking goddamn stocking stuffer. Only one that did for the year, goddammit. And it is a badass that men listen to, goddammit. Deicide fucking clock. Got every fucking banger. The only thing it'll be, so now we'll know that's the year prior to 2024, because the only album that's missing is the album that comes out this goddamn year. So I just got to find a goddamn place to hang it. I plan on hanging it here. Yeah, don't know where I'm going to hang it yet. Just got to get things, but fuck yeah. I thought that was badass as hell. Okay, so something goddamn nope. Stocking stuffer for the big devil. Merry Xmas 666. Thanks for all the smiles and knowledge. The Bucks. Jeremy, Lisa, and Victor. Good fucking people, goddamn the Bucks. So appreciate that, bro towns and sis towns over there. And we got the goddamn paid skis piling up. Some of these are from yesterday, maybe from 2 days ago, and then a couple from today. So we'll see how many get to. A couple of them are kind of longer. And Joe Cobb, I think that's how you pronounce his last name, is back. God damn it. Yes, a few days ago I went over his, that went up. So about a week ago since you've seen this. He puts paid Scaroony response to paid Scaroony. Hey, J-Dog, JoJo again. You are 100% right. Was not Tomb of the Mutilated tour, but was 1996. Usually am, bro town. So 1996, though, I'm trying to think. Did Cannibal even tour in 96? Because 97 was the Monolith of Death tour. So I don't know the exact year Barnes was kicked out and toured. I would think 95, but maybe they did something in 96. Again, that's before my time as far as going to shows and shit like that. So, but yeah, it's not even close to Tombs, Barbara. At best, it's the bleed. It's in that 95, 96. You either saw him on the Bleeding or just right prior to Vile. So I don't know why the hell you were thinking Tomb of the Mutilated. I checked back in Cannibal Corpse archives. Pretty goddamn handy. Yeah, where's the Cannibal Corpse archives at? I'm unaware of it. And unfortunately, the exact show I attended was not listed, but ones that were close were. Sounds like you got an imaginary show on here, brah. Saying Tomb of the Mutilated in 1996. Not on their list. I don't know. That's on you, dude. However, it was Brutal Truth and Immolation supporting, so I believe it was Monolith of Death tour. That'd be 97 then, bro town. Either way, thanks for kick ass either way. You put paid questions. Do you think there are a lot of good bands that no one ever hears about because their marketing sucks? I mean, that could be part of it. I want to start a new Black Death thrash band project, but the idea of doing social media for it makes me fucking cringe. Seems like a lot of bands get so wrapped up in posting shitty memes that they forget to write killer music. Thoughts on any of this? Later, Joe. As far as all that social media shit goes, I don't know how that works. Do I think it helps and stuff like that? Of course, because that's what the kiddos listen to. However, the whole thing is with the social media thing is bands that blow up because of it and shit like that. I question, like, to me, that just seems like a younger generation thing. Now, don't be wrong. I'm well aware that guys even older than me have Facebook and shit like that, and they find out about stuff. But the blowing up, in my opinion, those fans are completely irrelevant, at least to me and what I view as a goddamn true metalist, a fanatical, because they're not buying physical format. At best, they're buying a fucking t-shirt. They're just listening to this shit on YouTube and Bandcamp. That's what the majority of it fucking is. So to be completely honest, that's fine. I have nothing against that. It doesn't mean you're not a fan of the music, but their opinions, I can't really relate to that crowd. So I don't really give a fuck what they think. Their opinion is fucking tape on that mouth shut because I don't give a fuck. As far as advertisement and shit helping bands, dude, I've seen it both ways. There's been bands on our labels that we've known personally, not gonna mention any goddamn names, pissing and whining. Well, yeah, we don't sell as well as you guys don't advertise that much. Somebody that's like, dude, your band got just as much advertisement as I'm sure fucking Sea Dog and shit's laughing at this one. He probably knows exactly what I'm talking about. Not gonna say who. Your band got just as much advertisement as everybody else, X, Y, and Z, that are running circles around your band. It's just no offense. Nobody gives a fuck about your band. That's just the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes there's the great shit, just nobody cares. The garbage people love. And again, a lot of it, the stuff that blows up I would say 95% of the time, this goes for all times, it's because of some type of fucking trend. And again, it's because it's just the blind following the blind, sheep following sheep, fit in the cool club. Because again, to use as a modern example, what people know, the big four death metal today, it just makes no sense. It's like I've said a million times, none of those fucking bands suck. But it's why did they blow up over other bands that no you'll never hear anyone bring up that came out at the exact same time? You know, take any band to be use an unbiased fucking reference, any death metal band from Head Split Records. The quality of that stuff is equally as good as the big death metal four today. The Frozen Souls, the goddamn 200 Stab Wounds, Inquisitive Balls, and Tomb Lord. That's the big four, right? It is to my goddamn knowledge. If I'm wrong, put in the goddamn comments because I could be. Why is none of the bands on Head Split even close to the size of that? Because music's just an opinion. That's all it is. It's ear of the beholder. So theoretically, if you were to hear the opinion of nobody whatsoever, you were just blindly put in a room, weren't even told the name or something, you were played some stuff, played some music. What did you like the most? Let's say you were played 5 albums, and some of them were the big four, some were Head Split Records. Not the same amount of people wouldn't pick the goddamn big four that actually pick it. They're just picking because that's what they saw on Facebook or that's what their buddies bought. And around they go in circles. Now, don't get me wrong. People are like, well, J-Dog, that's your fucking faves. That's the way it was for back in the 90s. Cannibal, Morbid Angel, Deicide. And big four back then, I would say, yeah, Cannibal Corpse, Morbid Angel, Deicide, and probably Obituary, right? Or whoever the fuck you want to throw on that, I don't give it. Whatever example you want to use, I don't give a shit. But whatever. Cannibal Corpse, Morbid Angel, Deicide, for sure. And I don't disagree. That's why I always rip on these same fucking doofuses. The doofuses back then, they liked them because it was because I remember working at McDonald's even. There was a kid that was into hardcore music, and he brought up Deicide. Yeah, I own the Legion CD, but they didn't listen to metal. But he just so happened to own that because it was in stores. People were talking about his buds. It's cool. It's bigger shit. It was easier to get. I rip on them like that. Why don't you like Cross the Sticks, brah? Why don't you like Dark Recollections, brah? They don't. It's because it's, dude, the blind following the blind, sheep following sheep. It's just what's cool in that genre. That's what they follow. That's 100% what it is. Now, how you get there, where you just get that spike of interest, a lot of it's just luck of the draw. How did motherfuckers win the $100 million lottery? It's just luck. It's got to be somebody, right? So it's got to be somebody, and that's just throw a goddamn fucking, just a dart at the dartboard with the fucking goddamn lights off. Somebody's going to hit the bullseye. Man, if you just keep throwing darts, you got 10,000 people throwing darts all day in the dark. Somebody's going to eventually hit the bullseye. That's the way it is. So we use the analogy a million times, dude. There's no reason, in my opinion, that the mid as fuck, and I do like a few of their songs, Ghost, should be running circles around a band like the Lurking Corpses. I use those as a comparison because they both dress up. They both can hit multiple fucking fan bases. And you can argue Ghost not metal, whatever. They started in the metal scene. They started in the underground. I remember that band first started fucking off. The first evidence was on Iron Pegasus, was it? They came in this underground metal scene, whether you think they're metal or not metal or pop rock, whatever the fuck you want to say, they're affiliated with it, goddammit. And a band like the Corpses, people that are actual all music fans that I know, not Cavalt tough guys, not only the shit, brah, guys that actually like music across the board, almost every single person I know likes them. Why? Because it's easy to get into. And I agree, it is. But it's a cult fucking underground band that's, to move 1,000 CDs takes a couple years. Now, I'm not saying they should be bigger than Ghost or as big as Ghost. What I'm saying is, let's say Ghost sells fucking 1 million records. In my opinion, fan base of music, there's no reason at least half those, so 500,000, shouldn't be diehard Lurking Corpses fans. That's the way I just don't see. I get why they don't like. Well, they didn't like the new Satanic War Master. I'm not arguing that. That's fucking stupid. I get that. They didn't like the Tish. I get, yeah, no shit they didn't. I completely understand that. Again, less digestible music. I just use the Corpses because that is more digestible music, especially the punk fucking parts, but even the death metal parts because it flows really well. Because it's not just a blur of noise where the song's kind of like stand out. A regular person who just listens to music, even though, what's Henry and Pantera? I guarantee, like, oh, yeah, this is pretty good. They can appreciate it. Hence, they should be fucking bigger. But the trendy ass fucking eyeballs is not what they goddamn picked. And again, the blind just follow the fucking blind. That's what it the fuck is, man. But it's always been that goddamn way. It's the days of cannibals. I'm not delusional for what so fucking ever. So, yeah, good luck with that. I don't know. Like, just do the shit and see if you're one of the lucky ones. Think you could be the fucking lottery ticket guy or not? Matthew Belosek. Hey, question. Hey, Metal Warrior here. I guess it's his user ID. No, I'm assuming that. Question: if you could take a time machine back to 1988 and prevent either Pantera or Metallica from continuing on, which would you choose to save metal in parentheses? I mean, to be honest, neither one of them are that much of a concern. I mean, I don't really give a shit either way. I just, if nothing else, it helps with the channel. It gives me something to fucking rip on. But to be completely honest, I think some of you guys take it out of context. Things I'm losing sleep all upset over it. I really don't fucking care at the end of the fucking day. Flip a coin. I could care less. Either or could go in my book. They could go or they could stay. Both bands are irrelevant to my life. Like, they don't even enter my mind. It is as relevant as me talking about, is Tupac still alive? I doubt it. Don't know, don't care. Just kind of like the flat earth versus the round earth guys. The earth is flat. We've been lied to. Okay. I honestly don't care. It doesn't change my life. My life is exactly the same, even if it is. It's round, just like we thought we were. That's about what I fucking thought. Either way, it makes no difference to me. So that's how I got him looking. So yeah, flip a goddamn coin. Makes zero fucking difference to me. Next goddamn page, Scroony. This one anonymous. Didn't want his goddamn name on there. Said this is a bit more on the personal side, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't want to mention my name in the video. But if it slips out, no big deal. My sister was married to Joe Lombard up until his death in 2012. He played bass in Incantation in the early mid-2000s and wrote some music/lyrics for the band. I was curious if you had seen Incantation live with him in the band and got a chance to meet him at all. I've 100% seen him with him because Infernal Storm, Blasphemy era, and that's the years you're putting up. And I do remember what the guy looked like, blonde hair, I believe. Fit the fucking bill on stage. I mean, he wasn't above and beyond. He wasn't Niflheim, but he didn't look like internal bleeding. Let's just fucking say that. I can't remember if I met him or not. I had to have, because at that time, I was trying to meet everybody in the bands. That was kind of like our mission. Me, Eazy-E, and Sea-Dog. That was kind of what we did. We take photos at shows, buy merch, get photos with the guys, and get signatures on our merchandise. That was kind of like our, I don't know, ritual or whatever the fuck you want to call it. So, and I seen Incantation. To be honest with you, by 2002, I was in-canned out as far as seeing them live because I saw them so many times. I was in-canned out and I was Deeds of Flesh out just because they were playing all the time and I saw them out. As far as local bands, I was Soulless out and Regurgitation out. And again, I like all those bands. It's just they always played. She just go, holy fuck, I've seen these bands so many times. So yeah, I've definitely seen them with them live multiple fucking times. Shit, that was on that tour. That was probably one of the shows talked about in the Vincent Crowley interviews, because it was for Blasphemy. For a short period of time, Vincent Crowley sang for Asheron. This is about that piece of shit, Jesus Christ. Song Blasphemy. That's what he said. His words, not mine, goddammit. Happen to agree with him, though, goddammit. As at the Agora. That was probably with Joe playing bass. But yeah, if I met him, it wasn't anything extensively too. I might even have my fucking photo with him, for all I remember. It's possible. But I don't, if it was meeting him, it wasn't, there was nothing like stand outish that I remember. That's right. Hey, how you doing? I don't think I had Blasphemy signed, so I don't think I might sign anything. Possibly met him, but it was briefly, but definitely seen him 100%. I almost for sure probably have live photos of him then from one of those shows. Me, Eazy or Chasey Boy, one of us got photos, like almost for sure. Yeah, well, fuck you all this. He was a super cool guy and talented musician. I was living in Japan while he was with Incantation and never got to see him live with the band. The fuck were you living in the trip, man, brah? I was stoked that HHR reissued the albums he played on. You did an awesome job, of course. Appreciate that, Bro Town. Additionally, he was in the early 90s metal band called Gehenna from PA that released 2 demos. Yeah, I have heard of that stuff because that's the Gehenna I have heard, but that's put me in the infester camp for all guys that want to roast me. I have not heard that Gehenna. Now, Bubbles! Yes, I know the black metal Gehenna, which I like very much so. And again, they're on my to-do list to check out their later albums. I never have. That first Spell EP and Black Seared Heart, that shit, the demo, that I love that stuff. And the first album is very good too. After that, I don't know it. Again, I just, for whatever reason, assumed it was. It's just you fell off. There's no reason to check it out. I said it's commercial garbage. But I'm thinking, well, why did I think that? I haven't heard it. I started thinking when I started hearing these, they got reissued, all those later Old Man's Child. I'm like, yes, they're commercial. Yes, they're radio friendly. No, they're not cavalts. Yes, the girls like it. But I'm like, listen, I'm like, dog likes it too. Dog likes some wimpy shit here and there. Doesn't got to be all just fucking complete intensity, fucking nonstop. God damn it. Like a little bit shit, a little more soothing. And all those listen later Old Man's Child. I'm like, covers are suck ass for the most part. Look commercial as fuck, just like Zyklone World of Worms. Well, maybe not Zyklone World of Worms bad, but not far from it. I don't like all that shit, but when I put on music, I'm like, I kind of like it. I was like, I'm pretty entertained. But yet they're not as good as the first 2 albums. But I kind of get the vibe that that's probably what later Gehennas are that I didn't listen to. So, and then I'm familiar with the thrash band too, Dum Dums, the Gehenna thrash band. But the death metal one, I'm pretty sure it's death metal for PA. I only know of it because I remember hearing about it. Who else? Somebody else is on that demo other than Joe. I forget who. I remember just 2 demos, and that's the reason I heard it because that shit sparks my interest. Actually, the way I probably fucking heard about it was searching the Gehenna's discography, looking at them, the ones I did know, and I saw that. For whatever reason, I knew about it. And I'm like, oh, fuck, a death metal one with Joe from Incantation, the demos only. I hear that shit in early 90s. I'm like, up the dog's alley. Curious to hear it. Doesn't mean it's going to be good, but it's definitely, if Vic Records does a goddamn CD, both demos, and it's a discography disc plus a live goddamn show at the end, I see that shit. I'm like, this is what I want to listen to. This is what I want to check out. That interests me. New 200 Stab Wounds? Maybe. If somebody tells me it's great, I'll check it out. Gehenna disc with demos? Dog's interested. Now, it might suck, because sometimes they do, but it's usually up my alley, okay at worst, and 15% of the time, sometimes, oh, what did this band went nowhere? This fucking blows chunks. 2 demos, The Horror Begins. Oh, look at this fucking shit. Both were released together on CD by Awaken Records in 2021. Yeah, Awakening Records. You contact goddamn fucking Hells. Are you familiar with these demos? I am not. See if Gold Hells has them in stock. Even the fucking dog doesn't know. Again, just more fucking on the fly proof to you fucking JoJo's that goddamn, I can't believe they stock these racist bands. Police the shit, dummy. You just stock it all. Let's see what we got. The name Gehenna. That CD. We got a disc. Oh, look at this shit. The Horror Begins at the Valley of Gore. It says incoming 0. You know what? I think we just got them in. It's just not listed yet. No, it ain't a sales pitch. I did not know that. So it's probably on one of these new carts that I haven't seen yet. Hell's Bells, yeah. The image isn't even up yet. So by the time you see this video, it might be on that Friday update or the next Friday. But they means they're in either on the way or coming. Fucking shit, yeah, homeboy. Dog's checking that out. Might have to get back to you on it if it fucking cranks. Yeah, so look out for that. The Horror Begins CD. I'm definitely goddamn interested. Again, it might suck. I don't know. I haven't goddamn heard it. I will be finding out, though. Let's knock out these 2 goddamn order questions real quick. Throw this goddamn page away. Derek Kowalski. J-Dog, what do you think the worst thing that people do at metal shows? I think it's when people bring their beverages to the pit. Dude, that is canoe as fuck. Why, at what point would you go in the mosh pit? I'm not talking about someone standing outside the pit. They're trying to watch the band because, they don't got some Shaquille O'Neal ass motherfucker standing right in front of them. They can't see shit, which happens to me every goddamn time. So they're kind of standing outside the pit. I'm talking about somebody intentionally going in the pit with a beer or just a drink. I mean, that blow. Like, what did you honestly think was going to happen? Like, do you jump off a fucking rooftop too and be like, whoa, fuck, what the hell? Guy died. I just can't believe it. I didn't think that was going to happen. What the fuck did you think was going to happen? Like, I've always thought that's automatic. When you see that, the security should beat the living hell out of that guy, beat him blue till he shit in his pants, and throw him out the sidewalk. That's the automatic punishment for that. Just like when I see ultra stupid shit in the comments, the punishment should be your entire device should be blown the fuck up right after you type it. It blows in a million pieces. It was so fucking stupid, the statement, that is the punishment. That the AI sees it and it just blows up your device. When you pull canoe-ass fucking shit like that to show, beat you blue till you shit in your pants, toss to the fucking curb, to the sidewalk. Because it's just sheer stupidity. That's why people do what they want to do in this fucking world more than ever, especially the kiddos, because there's no goddamn consequences. You start doing that, that's the punishment every show. How many beverages do you think you're going to see in the pit? 0. That's how you handle that shit. Spill beer all over the dance floor and break beer bottles. This is something I only seen at metal shows, never at a hardcore show. Yeah, I don't know what the dumbest thing is, but honestly, it very well probably is that. I've always thought that was fucking bad. Give me long enough to think about it, I might be able to find something else worse, but that's pretty goddamn fucking canoe. Antonio Gapa, Subdevil, back for another Hell's Order, goddammit. Curious what to eat to keep the weight off. Oh, gym question. Well, this will be the last goddamn question, so just sign off here for all the pussy boys that complain. I'll try to keep it quick, but this is going to be the last one, so sign off here. Been going to the gym for a while, but want to lose the belly fat. You and the rest of the world, brah. I know it's a gym question, but tell the non-devils to shut the fuck up. Hails, Antonio, shut the fuck up, goddamn non-lifting devils. I mean, honestly, dude, it's going to be your fucking diet. You just asked what to keep the weight off or what to eat. General rule of thumb is learn how to read a goddamn fucking food label, for starters. This should literally be taught in elementary school, and I'm not even saying that sarcastically. If you don't know what a gram of protein is, a gram of carbohydrates, and a gram of fats, the only 3 macronutrients. If you have no idea what is in the food that you're eating, that blows my mind. That is worse than saying I've never heard of Cannibal Corpse. That literally is in my world. Like, you should, to me, if you say 1 cup of oatmeal, you should know what's in that vaguely. Like, off the top of my head, I do. First off, that's 2 servings. Half a cup is a serving. Like, the fact that you just be oblivious to the macronutrients, that literally blows my mind. A cup of rice, oblivious. How much fat's in that? 0. How many carbs in there? 70 grams? How much protein? You don't count protein from rice. Only dum-dums and vegans and fucking hippies count protein from fucking incomplete sources. You count your animal sources and that's it. That's what builds and makes the goddamn gains. Most people don't know this shit. It's just fucking, it's like no wonder everybody's fucking fat. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. To do this, if you're going to the gym, if you're actually working out fucking hard, which I doubt you are, because put it to you this way, I can count on one hand in my gym, and there's literally over 1,000 members in my gym. I can count on one hand who I consider training hard. Literally. Everybody else is playing leapfrog and grab ass, or at best, they're exercising. There's a huge difference between exercising and training. You ain't training. Guaranteed. And I know, because everybody that when they come and train with me, what the fuck? He's like, it's supposed to be this hard. I'm like, it's so hard to always, dude. I mean, you're always trying to beat your previous workout. You got 10 reps doing squats for 225 for 10. You're going for 11, motherfucker. Like you barely got 10. You got 9, and your spotter helped you with 10 last week. This week you're going for fucking 11. Well, I barely got even 10 last week. Yep. That's called training. Then after the week after that, you're going for 11. When you hit 12 on your own, that's when you add more weight to the goddamn bar. That's training. Most people just fluff and pump, fucking leapfrog, grab ass, just dicking around, talking, sitting on their phones, texting, waiting 5 minutes in between sets, talking about fat ball, just dumb shit. You ain't fucking training. Another tip too: if you ain't actually sweating in the gym, you ain't fucking training. That's another fucking thing. I can wring that goddamn shirt out when I'm fucking done. Literally, I'm covered in sweat. It's not because my rest times are sufficient in between sets too. If it's on big movements and heavy shit, it's 2 to 3 minutes. You ain't fucking working. Trust me. Assuming you're working, protein and carbs are your best fucking friends. Keep your fats fucking low. This is, man, I fell for this fucking bullshit for 10 years straight too. Like, Jesus, fuck. Because you hear about how fats are essential. You need fats, you don't need carbs. That's 100% true. But what these idiots don't tell you, either A, they're lying, or B, they're incompetent. Because they don't tell you this. That fats are essential for your body to exist and everything for all your metabolic functions, hormones and joint lubrication, brain health, heart health. But it's a fraction. If you're 200 pounds, do you know what your maintenance is? It's roughly 28 grams per day. For all the dum-dums out there watching that don't even know what 28 grams of fat is, that is very hard to get that in just a day. But it's just, wait, 2 whole eggs? That's going to give you 10 grams right there. So if you're eating 4 whole eggs a day, you pretty much almost hit that number. Because everything else, all your trace fats that you get on any other meal, you're going to go over that. That's all you fucking need. Now, I go higher than that. I keep it around 50 grams. And then what you do is however much you weigh, assuming you're not excessively fat, if you're 200 pounds, you get at least a gram of protein per pound of body weight divided up between 4 to 6 meals. So if you're fucking doing 5 meals a day and you're 200 pounds, you want to get minimum 200 grams of protein, push for 250. When in doubt, always add a little bit more. 250 grams of protein, go with about 50 grams of fat, dietary total fat for the day. You're going to have a hard time doing that, by the way. So learn how to read labels and measure shit out and fill the rest in with carbs. Your carbs will get real high. You will see you will get leaner, fuller, and stronger as the weeks go by. Carbs are your best friend if you train hard. Now, if you don't even go to the fucking gym, what you need too is lower your carbs. You can even go on no carbs. That's why I prescribe. I pull people's carbs, but you don't need them. You don't even work out. You're at a computer all day, and you don't even train. Well, I go for a walk a day. That ain't fucking dick, brah. My 90-year-old grandpa could go for a walk. Give me a fucking break. You don't count that shit at all. They don't count for nothing. You did literally nothing for the day. So you get no energy source because you don't fucking need it. But again, with these dum-dums like the keto tards, they're eating bacon and sausage and butter and dumb shit. I was like, that doesn't mean you skyrocket your fats, you dumb shit. You're just replacing one energy source with another, one that's way more calorically dense and easily stored as fucking body fat. Fats are the most easily stored macronutrient as body fats, not carbs. Carbs are very hard to store as body fat. I understand what I heard, J-Doc. Right? You heard wrong, dum-dum. You want me to get into all the studies and shit like that and all the scientific research? I definitely can because it's fucking absolutely mind-blowingly hilarious. And I've done it on myself. Carbs do not make you fat. Fats make you fucking fat. So you just need your minimal amount. But since you cut your energy source all from carbs because your ass don't work out, you don't need them. Like I said, that there's that minimum that's just for survival. If you're a 200-pound guy, 28 grams of fat, you don't even work out. I would just double that. Go to 56 grams of fat, round it up to a solid number 60, spread out over your meals, keep your protein at 200 grams. You do that, yeah, your health markers all can be very, very good, and you're going to be, you should have abs year round. If you don't work out and you're like, I follow a keto diet or very low carb diet, you don't have abs, you're doing it wrong. It's 100% you're doing it wrong. There's no, that's what cracks me up about the keto tards. Fats make you fat. Insulin makes you fat. And I'm just like, oh, you have zero understanding of that hormone whatsoever. As a matter of fact, pro bodybuilders inject additional insulin, fast-acting insulin, before their cardio to burn more fat. You have no idea how that hormone even works. So stop using it. One of the makes the dog's fucking nads itch. Do that, but the keto tards, yeah. They talk about that. It's like, okay, if that's the case, why aren't you shredded then? You haven't eaten any carbs all year, or at least 2 years, 3 years, however you've been following Mr. Atkins and all this other bullshit. Why do you still have body fat on you then? It should be all gone. You're eating no carbs. Carbs, little carbs is the only thing that make you fat. You're just eating fats and proteins. Those can't get fat off that, bro. Take your shirt off. You look like a bag of shit. You don't even have visible abs. That means you have body fat still sitting on you. Why? It should be all melted off, bro. You eat no carbs, no insulin's low. You should be burning all kinds of body fat. So that's just a small little base. If you need help, hire the dog. $100 a month. Goddamn it. Emails in the goddamn description box. Consequences. Later. Goddamn it.